Hi everyone, my name's Oliver and welcome to Motorsport Man. Today I'm going to do a quiz on how many Formula One drivers I can name who has won a Formula One Grand Prix. I think got quite a good Formula One knowledge. I've been watching since I was a little kid, so we will see what happens. So yeah, okay, let's go ahead and start. I'll also put the link below to the quiz if anyone else wants to do, and see how many I can get done in 12 minutes. Okay, let's go. So obviously I'll start with the easy one. So we'll start obviously with Schumacher. It's gonna put both of them in. Then we got Hamilton. You can see this quiz is actually a little bit old because obviously it's more than that. We've got Prost, Senna. That'll be Vettel will be the one on 53. Spain 32 will be Alonso. I'm going to try to go down them in order. Who had 31 wins? Button? No. Okay, he's 15. Mansell, if we just keep going through the English people, Scotland. David Coulthard had a lot of wins, if I can spell David Coulthard. Jackie Stewart. Who else had a lot of? We got Joachim Rindt, obviously had a few. That's not Scotland though. Austria, Lauda. Who's the other Scottish driver that did a lot? Sterling Moss, although I think he was English. Brazilians, we got Barrichello, if that's how you spell Barrichello. Yes, that's how you spell Barrichello. Who else have we got from Germany? We've also got Rosberg. We've also got, who else was from England? Sterling Moss. We got Brabham, although he's obviously not from the UK. I'm just trying to think of other. I think Verstappen should be on this list. Yeah. Ricardo, obviously being Australian. Webber. Who else has won one? Olivier Panis won a Grand Prix. Who else has won one? Oh, Montoya's won a few. Who else has won some? Lacey won a Grand Prix. Berger won one. Raikkonen, if we go through the Finnish people. Häkkinen. How do you spell Kovalainen? No, just going to have to Google Heikki Kovalainen. Yes, I know technically this is cheating, but not really because I knew who the guy was. I just don't know how to spell his last name. So we go back to that. Heikki Kovalainen. And he had the one victory. Okay, I thought he had a few more than that. Kubica had one, because obviously this is from last year. Charles Leclerc. There should be some other obvious ones that I should be able to get. So this is obviously trickier than you think. Barrichello, Massa. Oh, it's also come up with Mass instead of Massa. So I don't know who Joachim Mass is, but it's come up with him. Massa. Fittipaldi. Alan Jones definitely won a few if we're going back to Australians. Maybe is it Robert Holm? He must have won some. Denny Holm. Sweden, not really sure. Canada, that'll be Villeneuve. Gilles Villeneuve, and obviously his son as well, Jacques Villeneuve. Let's go back to people at the beginning. Agastagari. Who else have we got? Who else was one of those really early people? Who else would have won? I think Heidfeld. Did he ever win a Grand Prix? Yep. No, it looks like Heidfeld didn't win any. We've got, this is actually a lot more difficult than you think. You think you know a lot of them, and then all of a sudden it comes up, and all of a sudden you don't really know what's going on. So, yeah, it's actually a lot more difficult. Who else is Sterling Moss? Jack Brabham. Who else is the other shoemaker? Jody Scheckter. If I can figure out how to spell Scheckter. Once again, we might have to Google that because I'm sure that his name's spelled similar to that. Oh yeah, I was never going to get that. Never ever going to guess that. Okay, so yeah, you can see we've only got 7 minutes left and you can see we're already in a bit of trouble. Have we put Jody Scheckter in? Did it do it? Or have I spelled his name wrong again? S-C-H-E-C-T. Okay, so it must have put Jody Scheckter in. Yeah, there you go, down there with 10 wins. Who else has won Grand Prix? Obviously, I'd say Gasly, but Gasly's one won't show up. Pastor Maldonado. Yeah, and then you've got Graham Hill and Damon Hill, maybe Phil Hill as well. Who else has won some Grand Prix? Eddie Irvine, did he win any? Yeah, he won a few. Who else was it near the beginning? There was obviously Ascari, and then there was also... did Andrew de Cesaris ever win any? I'm trying to think who else was from that era. Oh, PK. He was an obvious one. So who's the other Scottish guy and the Argentinian guy? I'm sure people will leave comments below if you can think of them. And then there's a lot of these ones over here that is really difficult to think of, especially some of these American ones, because that'll be like people that won the Indy 500 when it was part of the show. Hulkenberg's never won. I'm just trying to go through the current F1 drivers that have won. Berger, Gerhardt, yeah, Brundle never won. Oh, Johnny Herbert, he obviously won when he was the teammate. So that's another couple of ones. Mansell, Prost, Senna. Who else also won? I'm just trying to think who else probably won a Grand Prix. So only had 12 wins in the USA. I don't think Scott Speed won any, did he? No. I'm trying to think who the Fangio, he was the one I was trying to think of at the beginning. He had 24. Wow, that's an effort. Who's the other Scottish guy behind Jackie Stewart? That isn't Sterling Moss. So this is the problem here, people. We're sort of starting to run out of names. Grosjean, I don't think he won any. Finland. And he's still active. Who's still active from Finland? Oh, is that Bottas? Yeah, obviously. Why did I not think of Bottas? I forgot he was obviously from there. France. Who else was from France that had victories apart from Alan Prost? Argentina, that'll be some of those early... Is it Farina? Maybe he was Argentinian. Okay, he was Italian. Who else was from Northern Ireland other than Eddie Irvine that would have won Grand Prix? England, Italy, Germany. Oh, it's getting really tricky. Mexico. I don't think that he's won any. I'm trying to think of the guy's name off the top of my head. So we had Montoya, Kubica, he won one. Although you would have thought he would have won more, but it sounded like he only won one. John Lacey. Who else is there? It's got to be really obvious here. I'm actually getting close to giving up, guys, because I don't want to just sit here and look like a fool. But it's got to be. Oh, there you go. Nick Heifeld came up with the 12 podiums and no wins. So there you go. Don't know why he's in there. That's a bit random then. Who else? Is there any other active drivers that I haven't thought of? No, so what are the active drivers? And obviously this is from 2019, so obviously it's a bit out there. Who else is there? For the USA, Argentina, England, Sweden, Belgium. Jody Scheckter, we've done Scheckter. You've done Yoki. Did we do Rint? We did, didn't we? Oh, James Hunt, that was the obvious one that we didn't get on the list. And he only had 10 wins. I thought he might have had more than that. Lauder, Prost, Senna, Schumacher. I said there's going to be some ones here that you're going to kick yourself when you don't hear who they are. Tyrrell, did he ever win any? No. Patrese, he must have won some. Yeah, Riccardo Patrese, so he won one. Did he win a couple? He must have won a few. Oh, I didn't realise he won 6. Didn't realise he was Italian either. Yeah, Germany. Who else would have won 3 from Germany? Frentzen. Did he win any? Maybe Heinz-Harald Frentzen. Oh yeah, he won 3. Who else from Italy would have won? Well, we got to think people that aren't racing anymore. So Mexican drivers that aren't racing anymore. See if I could remember what the circuit was named after. I'd probably go with that. I mean, I think 52 out of 100 is pretty poor. But I may as well keep thinking we've only got 40 seconds to go. I see a lot of these will be. Oh, Andretti. That's the one we didn't think of. Mario Andretti would have won. Okay, so he was the American that fitted in there. I should know who that is. I should know who that is as well, because it would have been someone in the early days. And I should really know who that was if it's not Coulthard. And it's not Jackie Stewart. I should really, really know who that is. Same with France. If it's not Alan Prost, I should really know who this is. Okay, guys, looks like we're going to be stuck on 53. Yeah, so there you go. 53 out of 100. I got 49%. The average is 43%, so that's not too bad. Let's have a look. Jim Clark, that was the one I should have got. Carlos Reutemann, I wouldn't have got that. Ronnie Peterson, should have known that. Jackie X, yeah, I knew that. Rennie Arnoux, yep, forgot about him. Never heard of those guys. John Surtees, yep. Michele Alboreto, I thought of him. Regazzoni, yep. Didn't realise he was from Switzerland. John Watson, yeah, okay. Dan Gurney. Okay, didn't realise he won that many. Bruce McLaren, that was the guy. Thierry Boutsen, yeah. Giancarlo Fisichella, okay, should have thought about that. Hawthorne, yeah. Peroni, didn't realise he won. Never heard of that guy. Some of those guys that are early. Patrick Tambay, yeah, I've heard of him. Didn't realise he'd won any. And then we're into some of these really bizarre ones. Are there any ones there that I probably would have got? Alessandro Nannini, okay. I knew him. I didn't realise he won a race. And yeah, there's Jarno Trulli, obviously. Should have thought about that one because I remember when he won that one. Okay, so yeah, that's not too bad. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. As I said, I will put a link down below. And as I said, if you guys like these sort of videos, as I said, I am very into motor racing, so I will be posting other sort of motor racing videos. Please subscribe, and also please leave a comment below if you like this video and what your score was. Okay, thank you. Bye.